NASA's Hubble Space Telescope has established an extraordinary new benchmark. Hitching a ride with the Space Shuttle Discovery in 1990, Hubble was set in low Earth orbit where it has been continually watching the night sky ever since. From comets to far-flung galaxies, and detecting the light of a star that existed within the first billion years after the universe's birth in the Big Bang and everything in between. Hubble has given astronomers an unprecedented window on the universe with observations of all wavelengths of light from ultraviolet to infrared. We've had laughable possibilities that stars astronomers detected were older than our universe. Who knows what unbearable paradoxes we would have had with the uncertainty of when the universe was born. Hubble helped refine estimates of the universe's age down to roughly 13.75 billion years by narrowing down the rate at which the universe is expanding. This result not only plays a role in modeling how our universe has evolved over time, but also shapes our understanding of other unrelated cosmic parameters such as the mass of neutrinos. Long theorized, invisible, and to this date never directly observed but reveals its existence via gravity, dark matter may make up as much as 22% of the universe. Dark matter doesn't reflect or emit light, so you can't view it with a telescope. But, lucky for us, dark matter exerts a gravitational pull on the light that passes by it, bending the light like a lens. A light bent by the gravitational lens of nearby dark matter was captured by Hubble, thus detecting the previously undetectable. Hubble helped construct the largest scale 3D maps scientists have of where dark matter is distributed in the universe. All this by analyzing the distortions caused by dark matter's gravity on light from distant galaxies. While these results weren't as insightful, they helped show the clumpiness of dark matter has increased over time, showing it exhibits ordinary gravity as opposed to something else. Over time, having a better understanding of how dark matter behaves could help scientists figure out what it is. While we had seen supernova leftovers through the Hubble telescope, it wasn't until 1987A that an actual supernova was sighted in progress. Supernova is an astronomical term for a star that explodes like crazy. The 1987A is to date taken to be the brightest in the history of any supernova ever caught and was strong enough to dispatch shockwaves to the surrounding stars, thus making them appear to cast a glow at the time of the tremendous explosion. While supernova explosions are powerful explosions emitting a ton of energy, gamma-ray bursts beat supernovas in this term. Gamma-ray bursts cut loose more energy in seconds than our sun will release in its entire 10 billion year lifetime, making them the most powerful explosions known in the universe. The bursts have been a mystery for decades. These bursts typically occur in galaxies that were actively forming stars and were low in metallicity, that is, low in elements heavier than helium, and Hubble discovered all of this. The popular Lord of the Rings series shares an eerie quality with the actual Eye of Sauron as described in the books. This uniquely shaped nebula got its name from the series. The Eye is part of the central region of a spiral galaxy. What's more, we've been able to spot signs of X-ray emissions, likely induced by a supermassive black hole in the galaxy's center. The black hole this galaxy has is one of the only known which is still expanding. But no worries, since the Eye of Sauron is roughly 43 million light-years away from Earth. The one thing we always look forward to about thunderstorms and hurricanes is when they dissipate. This is not a common event on Jupiter, as the storms, or red spots, monitored by Hubble are ongoing and never-ending storms. Going on at least for the last 340 years, the Great Red Spot has been called an anticyclonic storm. As many as 3 Earths could fit in the storm within its boundaries, since Earth's size dwarfs when compared to Jupiter. This is just the tip of the iceberg. There is a similar red storm not far from the Great Red Spot appropriately referred to as Junior, and there are many lesser storms that can be seen from the telescope. These storms form out of instability due to Jupiter's chaotic atmospheres, which are filled with gas. The mysteries of the cosmos and contemplating it inevitably led to the question of whether life exists on other planets. We need to know just how many other planets there are to answer that question. Hubble has gone a long way towards answering that question with its pictures. With the images of the solar debris disks that ultimately coalesce into planets, like the disk shown around a star in the Orion Nebula, The Hubble revealed that planets are far more common than scientists previously thought. More than 400 or so extrasolar planets found so far were mostly discovered by telescopes on the ground. Still, Hubble has made some significant advances in our research into alien worlds, such as nailing the design of the atmosphere of an exoplanet for the first time and picturing the visible light of Fomalhaut b. We have a lot yet to know about what we have around the home. Hubble has not only captured notable pictures that involved looking deep into space and time, but also made some critical observations closer to home, if you consider 2.5 million light-years close to home. Before Hubble, we were nada on the histories of even our closest galactic neighbors. But the Hubble, which can focus on individual stars in these galaxies, has let scientists better understand the history of our corner of the universe. Black holes were believed to have been laid at the center of galaxies for years. Is this true? The black hole debate was put to rest when Hubble took a shot of one of those. Not only did Hubble discover that there are black holes at the center of the galaxies, but it discovered that there was a correlation between the size of the black hole and the size of the bulge, said Mario Livio, a senior astrophysicist at the Space Telescope Science Institute and author of Is God a Mathematician? Before that, we did not know that there was a black hole in the center and did not know that relationship. First might be the wrong word for this, but Hubble has been able to detect the farthest individual star ever seen to date. While Webb has been bagging its victories, Hubble too has a leg up. The find is a leap further back in time than the previous single-star record holder, detected by Hubble in 2018. That star has been around since the universe was 30% of its current age, or 4 billion years old, at a time referred to by astronomers as REDSHIFT 1.5. The word redshift is used because as the universe expands, light from distant objects stretches or shifts to longer, redder wavelengths as it travels toward us. The light from the newly detected star has taken 12.9 billion years to reach Earth, so you can imagine how far away it is. The star has appeared to us as it did when the universe was only 7% of its current age at redshift 6.2. The smallest objects previously seen at such a great distance are clusters of stars embedded inside early galaxies. Other than Hubble's scientific findings, how surprisingly long-lived it has proven is also surprising. Each Hubble upgrade has provided it with new capabilities each time, enabling it to keep on coming up with discoveries and even more breathtaking images. While the James Webb Telescope might shadow Hubble, its mark will forever remain. That's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell for future updates.